Would you trust a self-driving car to ever do this? Passing an 18-wheeler in icy conditions while you're playing patty cake. Or how about this, guys? As your Tesla cruises along, playing games like Jenga. Too exhausted to drive? How about a little shut-eye? Well, check out this road trip. Playing cards, arm wrestling, reading books. There are several videos on social media showing motorists putting enormous faith in Tesla's self-driving technology. One thing about the AI, it gets better with data. In 10 years after its first launch, it'll be so much better than people that most of us will be afraid to drive. You know why? Because autonomous vehicles will start talking to each other. They'll pass each other by 1 centimeter, and we as humans will become our own worst enemies because we'll be the threat to our own lives and the machines will be safe. And pretty soon after that, humans will be disallowed from driving. In this video, we're going to take a look at how Tesla Autopilot saves and what ethical questions arise when it comes to driverless cars. Elon Musk and his company Tesla Motors are on the brink of completely revolutionizing the auto industry. Not only has Tesla dominated the electric car market, but they've done so in a very short period of time. When early adopters were asked why they chose to jump on the bandwagon with Tesla so early, most of them gave the same answer: Autopilot. Customers were instantly sold by Elon Musk's promise of a self-driving car. And although the feature has its issues with the introduction of more and more functionality, it's only gotten better and better over the last few years. Although some have questioned the safety of Tesla Autopilot, others contest it's literally saved their life by automatically avoiding a collision. As you can see, Tesla's radar picks up a vehicle stopped in the lane up ahead long before the driver can. It swerves to the right and avoids hitting the stopped car. Here in this video, you see another Model 3 in autopilot driving through treacherous weather. It loses control on the ice but quickly regains control on its own in just seconds. This situation is really an interesting one because it shows a different type of collision being avoided by the Tesla. In this clip, we see an SUV rear-end a vehicle in the right lane, 2 cars ahead. You'll notice a white Tesla Model X. The Model X actually accelerates automatically to move forward and avoid being rear-ended. You can actually hear the Model X screech its tires because it accelerates so abruptly. Teslas aren't only out to save human lives, it's all about animals too. In this video, a deer pops out in front of the Tesla, and almost right away you can see the deer is all the way on the left side of the road, and there's a little square on the screen representing the deer as a pedestrian symbol. That's the same symbol used for a human. As the deer continues to cross the road, the Tesla begins to brake, which you can tell by the little green line here, that the Tesla is regenerating energy and slowing down. It tries to plan a path around the deer, moving to the right to avoid it, and the deer moves right across the road. The car then does a reroute, and it shows that on the screen, going to the left to avoid the deer while still braking with the green regen line. As the Tesla gets closer to the deer, moves to the left a little more to avoid it, then it finishes slowing down and speeds up as the deer is off the road and avoided. In another animal rescue video, this Tesla Model 3 nearly misses a bunny that's hopped out on the highway. Tesla's Smart Summon feature is already causing confusion and some minor fender benders. It's another example of the real-world complications that arrive from Tesla's willingness to beta test features using customers. Smart Summon is the name for Tesla's autonomous parking feature, which enables a Tesla vehicle to leave a parking space and navigate around obstacles and come to its owner. Videos of Tesla owners testing the new feature have already begun popping up on social media, and wouldn't you know it, it's kind of a mess. Like a lot of YouTube channels, Drag Times decided to test the presenter's Tesla Model 3 on the Smart Summon, but it didn't go as expected. They didn't see a police officer, it ran a stop sign, got the car pulled over, and no one inside. So who gets a ticket? Well, jokes aside, the video raises a lot of questions. The first one relating to the video itself. Is a police officer entitled to ticket anyone for traffic violations inside a parking lot. For what we know, rules only apply to the roads or public access, which makes this a matter of jurisdiction. Several commentators claim the video could have been staged, but it's hard to tell for sure. By the way, about ticketing, Tesla posted an entertaining YouTube video regarding avoiding tickets involving an officer trying to place a ticket on a parked Tesla Model S. The vehicle spots the officer and squirts water out from its moving windshield wipers. It then proceeds to keep the officer at bay by driving away from him and continuing to go slowly around the block again until the officer decides to give up. It was all a fun joke back in the day, but we know how Tesla's CEO Elon Musk turned some jokes into reality. Just take a look at his Teslaquila or Dogecoin. There are, of course, ethical questions that arise when it comes to a driverless car, and plenty of fear-mongering before they'll be accepted as commonplace. The incoming boom of futuristic autonomous vehicles will help decrease the stigma of a substance that is more dangerous than it has to be due to outside factors. Soon enough, we'll walk out of the bar with a few too many, and instead of catching a cab, taking public transportation, or God forbid, getting behind the wheel of the car, we'll get in the back seat of our own vehicle and slur, "Go home, robot!" Like this YouTuber in this video, drinking fake beer in a self-driving Tesla.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
So you guys got open containers in the car, obviously.
It's a self-driving Tesla, though.
What's that?
It's a self-driving Tesla.
Can't drive, drink in the car, man.
Yeah, but you'd have to take that up with Elon, probably. I don't know.
No, unfortunately not.
So should we just, like, finish them? Or?
No, dude, stop. What are you doing?
Now look at this guy sitting in the back seat while his Tesla's going up and down in San Francisco busy streets on autopilot. No, this is not cool, according to the California Highway Patrol, who arrested Param Sharma for reckless driving. He spent the night in jail and his Tesla was impounded for a year, but he just went out and bought another one.
If you're using it properly on roads that autopilot was designed to be used on, it is definitely not reckless. It is safe.
If there's a black Tesla and the driver is sleeping.
This is another case when 911 caller reported that the driver of a Tesla was asleep as a car going over 80 miles an hour came by. Dashcam video from Kenosha, Wisconsin police shows the officer attempts to get the driver's attention. For about 2.2 miles, they had no reaction from the driver. Lights and sirens going different pitches, different sounds from the police, audible over the speakers, no reaction. Finally, the driver, Matul Patel, pulls over. He was cited for inattentive driving and his car was towed.
Hello? Where's the driver? Oh, there's no driver in that car.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hey, I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed this video. I did, and if you did, you can destroy that like button. Give us that YouTube algorithm. We need it. And don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. If you want to know more about Elon Musk, then click on our exclusive Elon Musk playlist and watch it next. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in another mind-blowing video.